What's up, y'all? Zach here, Dark Hills European Mounts. Got a fun day today. Kind of cold today. You notice this little guy up here. It's my new microphone. Pretty sweet, wireless. Yeah, I've got all these to do today. There's about 9 of them, I think. I gotta get all these in these buckets skinned up for tomorrow. What is today? February 13th. So it's the day before Valentine's Day. Yeah, so I'm gonna get these other guys rolling over here and get these skinning, and we'll go from there. It's super cold out today. It's about I think it's about 3 degrees out, so I gotta stay warm somehow. I'm gonna try my best. It's gonna be cold. Appreciate you being here. Let's get into it. Okay, so while those are simmering or they're cooking, while those are going, we're gonna skin some deer. So I'm gonna I'm gonna skin a deer on camera just because I don't think I've ever done that before. I've done it in time lapse, but I've never slowed it down. There are a few things that I use that I always use, and let me show you what they are. Let me get this camera figured out here. There we go. All right, first thing, obviously, some gloves. I mean, you don't have to, but these things they're pretty gnarly. I don't want to get that stank on my hands. So, pair of gloves, and this is not a must, but I use these cut gloves, these chainmail gloves, because I have been cut pretty severely in the past. I don't know if I can show it on camera, but you see this? Yeah, I actually stabbed myself almost through the hand with one of these scalpel blades 2 years ago. Basically, what I was doing. So these things actually they come off like that. I was like this, went to lock it in place, and it slipped, went right in. It was brutal. Stitches, all the fun stuff that comes with stab wounds. I got to do. But anyway, that's another piece of equipment that I use. This is just a Havalon handle, and I use these 70XT blades. You can buy these off of Havalon as well, or Civilware. That's where they have them. Another piece of equipment I use is some pliers. You'll see what I use those for later. Hammer and a little Phillips screwdriver. This is basically to get the ear butts out. So after it's skinned, I'll put it in the ear canal, give her a couple hits, pull that earbud out, and then I drill it out with a little wafer bit like this. Just drill out that ear hole. It's just easier to get the brain out that way. It's a super clean look too. It's not like you see that when it's on the wall. There's a couple nice holes here. I'll show you what it looks like on this guy here. So this guy's all done, but just right there. Two little nice clean holes. You can get the brain out. It's easier to get the brain liner out that way, but that's how I do it. All right. First things first, get some gloves on. And it is a chilly, chilly day out. It's actually nicer than it was yesterday. Yesterday was pretty brutal. The wind chills got down to about -20 here. Not fun. So we'll get these gloves on and then I'll grab a deer and we'll get going. Got my neighbor over there saying hi. Alright, let's get one of these pulled out here. Well, geez, this one's already kind of half skinned. Alright. So this guy's already skinned up. The customer was nice enough to skin it for me. So all we have to do is get the old eyeballs out, get the lower jaw off and stuff. And I'll just kind of slowly show you how I do that. Let's get this blade on. I get these in packs of 100 for like, I don't know, $50. So since I stabbed myself the one time, I now put them on like this. Click them on like that. A lot safer. All right, let me come around here. Just kind of show you. So what you want to do, my pliers here. So basically what I'll do is I'll just grab it a little bit. Give her some pressure, some upward pressure. And just take my blade. Carefully go around there. Avoiding the bones, because you don't want to crack them bones in there. And then I just kind of, here's one way to do it. You just kind of pull. Out it comes, just like that. Other side, I'll do it a different way. So I'll do this. Cut around it. Now I got it. Pop the ball. Shoot. That'll happen. So let's cut around. And then just behind the eyeball, you can actually put your knife in right behind this bone here. Stick that in there. And just kind of go up and down. So, get a little bit more cut around here. And it'll come right out. Just like so. As for the tongue, so I cut around, so I'll take my blade and I'll cut down each side of the jaw line and actually pull the tongue up. And there are bones inside of the tongue. I'll show you that here in a minute. So you just kind of take a little bit here, cut down. This guy looked like he had a little infection here. got a bulging, got a got a bulging jaw. All right, so we'll cut down like this, both sides. And this is just my way of doing it. I know there's a lot of different ways to do this. This is just how I do it. I'll just pull up like this, lift that tongue up, and cut this meat like so. And there's these bones here. Just underneath that bone, you can cut in like that. That's where the pliers come in. I just take my pliers and that bone, just right there, give a little twist, pulls right off. And you just get in here and get as much meat and stuff off as you can. And you get really up in there, and you'll get that bone. There's your tongue. All right, next thing, we got to get this jaw off. So what you do is you cut in and down right here on each side. I'll show you that. In, down, and around on both sides. And then you just give her the old Armstrong method and pull it. Give her some pressure. And that's it. It's taking the jaw off. Pretty simple stuff. And one thing I like to do is I like to get as much meat and tissue off as I can before the boil. That just saves you time in the boil. So the more stuff you can get off, the better. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You just cut off as much as you can, you know. Side of the face here, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Get your knife in there. If you feel something hard, turn your knife the other way. That means you're hitting bone. A lot of guys don't know about this. There's a whole bunch of stuff right here. Put your knife in there. Cut down. Come up into here. Pop that out. Look at that. Big old hunk of meat. Don't have to worry about later. Just keep cutting. Just keep cutting. So you get as much off as you can. I don't know how the road noise is with this new microphone. Hopefully it's dampening the sound of the road noise. I do live by an interstate, so it's constant cars going by. So yeah, just keep cutting. Get as much as you can off of there. Just like so. Get that little piece of meat off right here again. Just keep repeating the process, you know. If you're new at this, obviously it's going to take you quite a bit longer to do this. I've been doing this for years, so I know exactly where to cut, what I want to get off of there before I put it in the boil. Alright, so now, got a big old pile going here. Next. Okay, so there's these ear canals. The ear canals are right here. It's just this little hole here, right there. That's where I'm going to put my Phillips head screwdriver. Get the old screwing driver. Give her a couple whacks until it goes in a little bit, and then you just pull. And that loosens up that earbud, or auditory bowl is what it's called. And then you just kind of get in there with a knife, get that cut out. See all that junk that's back behind there? There's just a lot of junk back behind there. If you don't get that out, it's going to be a real pain in the butt to get all that stuff out of there. So, it's just a cleaner look. Other side. Just like that. And I do this before the boil just because I like to get the brain out before I boil it. So I'm not, cooking grease into the skull. Take the oil away for a bit. Right there where that was, drill it out. Just like that. Oop. Just like that. Easy peasy. Get that brain. And that's it. And after that, I go out there. I stick my nozzle right there and blow out all the brain. And then I soak it in water. This one is going to be for tomorrow. So I'm not cleaning him today, but you get that brain out and soak it in a bucket. It's ready to go for tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to let these guys keep cooking. They're steaming a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to start skinning all these other ones. I'm not going to bore you with all the details on skinning 9 more heads. What's the point of that? It's going to be a long, boring video for you. So once again, I appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, share the video to someone that might be interested as well. And let's keep working. Okay, y'all. I got a couple that are ready to come out and start spraying. Always remember, the smaller the animal, or the younger the animal, rather, the quicker it's going to be to do the boil. You don't want to leave the younger animals in as long as the older animals, because they will fall apart. They're a lot more delicate than the I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. The younger the animal, the easier to clean. The older the animal, the tougher to clean. Alright, well, I'm going to get this. I think it's just one little guy in here. Yeah, just one little guy. I'm going to get him out and start spraying on him a little bit. It's still cold. I mean, it's probably bumped up a few degrees. It's maybe, shit, I don't know. It's like maybe 20, maybe 15. I don't know. It's cold. No big deal. I got work to do. Let's get rolling. Love ya. Alright, y'all. So my camera, or my stinking microphone, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if it died or what. I'm going to have to look at it, but anyway, I got all these deer cleaned up. They're all clean, still in the buckets. I'm going to wrap the antlers. The reason why I wrap the antlers when I do the whitening is so the antlers are protected from the whitening product, and I don't want to whiten the antlers. So I'm going to get the antlers wrapped up with cellophane and some electrical tape, and then I'm going to get these things in the pot, get them whitening. Alright, that's enough of that wrapping stuff. Let's get these guys in. Wait a minute. They are in. Got them in the whitening batch. I'm basically going to just bring these guys to a boil in the whitening stuff, and then shut the heat off, let them sit in there for a few minutes, pull them out, spray them off, and they're pretty much done. So, alright guys, I'm going to finish up this video right here. Here's today's pile. Got all those done today. Stay tuned for my next video. My next video I'm going to do a couple of hydro dips. Should be pretty neat. If you don't know how to do it, I'll show you how to do it. But in the meantime, I appreciate you all once again. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share the video if you would. Just like I always say, life is short. Do good things.